Ever notice how the chaotic energy of your day seems to evaporate the second a cat decides to grace your lap with its presence? One moment you're a ball of stress, and the next, your pulse drops, the mental static clears, and you finally find your center. That specific brand of peace resonates with you, then welcome to Quiet Pressure Sketchbook, where we're pulling back the curtain on why that feline-induced stillness feels so profound. About the last time your cat swatted a glass off the table while staring you down with absolute indifference. Fume, or were you secretly impressed by that level of unbothered confidence? If you're in the second camp, you aren't just a pet owner. You're someone whose biology is hardwired to appreciate a very specific type of connection. The truth is, being a cat person isn't just a personality quirk, it's a biological preference. Our nervous systems all seek balance in different ways. There are those who thrive on high-voltage interaction, need constant social mirrors and high-energy feedback loops. For them, a dog is a perfect biological match because it amplifies energy, demands engagement. But then there are the rest of us. We find our equilibrium through silence and the absence of social demands. Cat doesn't explode into your personal space to drain your battery. Instead, it anchors itself in the room and invites you to simply exist alongside it. Is no script to follow, no performance required, and no emotional heavy lifting. For those of us who spend our working hours bracing for the next request or monitoring every social cue, this lack of pressure is a sanctuary. When people claim they find dogs overwhelming, they aren't being mean. They're describing a state of sensory redline. Conversely, when we say cats are chill, we're actually saying they help us regulate our internal chemistry. On Quiet Pressure Sketchbook, we explore how these environments allow our brains to finally downshift. We aren't seeking isolation, we're seeking a space where we don't have to be on. This bond is a rare form of psychological safety. Human dynamics are often a minefield of unspoken obligations, the need to reply instantly, the pressure to match someone's enthusiasm, or the exhausting task of justifying our own moods. Even love can feel like a chore when it comes with a side of "why are you so quiet?" Cats operate on a completely different frequency. A cat doesn't view your attention as its birthright. Their affection is a voluntary gift, never an imposition. They might join you on the sofa, but they won't demand a conversation or eye contact to validate the moment. And when they've had enough, they simply walk away without requiring a formal apology or a reason. This is intimacy without the intrusion. Scientific data suggests that those drawn to felines aren't avoiding closeness. They're avoiding the weight of expectation. They crave a bond that breathes. Cats are the ultimate masters of this. They prove that you don't need to be useful or entertaining to be worthy of company. This relationship is built on the foundation of mutual consent. You can't force a cat's love, you have to earn it through consistent, quiet observation. You learn the dialect of a twitching ear or a slow blink. It's a partnership rooted in profound respect rather than ownership. For anyone who has ever felt their personal boundaries ignored by the world, this dynamic is incredibly healing. There is the cat's ultimate physiological hack, the purr. This low-frequency vibration isn't just a sound, it's a biological sedative. Before your brain even realizes you're relaxed, your body has already responded. Your heart rate settles, your muscles unclench, and your cortisol levels take a dive. That rhythmic hum signals to your primal brain that the environment is safe and no immediate action is required. A world that oscillates between empty silence and deafening noise. The purr is the perfect middle ground. It fills the room without cluttering it. It's why so many of us feel a sense of grounding that's hard to put into words. We don't feel hyped up, we feel resolved. Our internal clock finally aligns with the world around us. This is co-regulation at its purest physical comfort, without the need for a single word. Interestingly, there's a recurring link between cat lovers and high cognitive performance. It's not that owning a cat magically boosts your IQ. Rather, that certain traits tend to travel in packs. People who enjoy solitary intellectual work, the writers, the researchers, the deep thinkers, naturally gravitate toward a companion that respects the sanctity of focus. While you're lost in a complex project or navigating a difficult idea, a cat is the perfect co-pilot because they don't fragment your attention. They protect the very environment that deep thought requires to flourish. Modern society often mistakes solitude for a problem that needs fixing. For the Quiet Pressure Sketchbook community, we know that solitude is where the best ideas are born. There is also an evolutionary trick at play. Cats trigger our caretaking instincts through their physical features, the wide eyes and rounded faces that mimic the human baby schema. Look at them, our brains bypass logic and go straight to nurturing. But unlike the demands of human caretaking, this flow is one-sided in the best way possible. The cat doesn't ask you to be happy for its sake, doesn't monitor your emotional stability or ask for reassurance. You can pour your care into them without the fear of being emotionally drained in return. At the end of the day, our love for cats says more about us than it does about them, reveals a nervous system that values subtlety over volume and presence over performance. If you find solace in the company of a creature that doesn't need you in the traditional needy sense, means you've found a way to connect that is truly revolutionary. You've chosen a bond based on preference rather than dependency. So the next time your cat ignores you for half the day before choosing your lap as its throne, take it as a compliment. Your body didn't just find a pet, it found the perfect partner for its own peace of mind. If you felt a sense of clarity from this deep dive, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support the work we do here, consider clicking the join button to become an official member of the community. I'd be honored to have you.